Yo, hey guys, welcome back to the channel. This is Nick Invest back with another video. Yeah, in this video, basically talk about, is a 10,000 XRP really realistic, right? I know you guys see these crazy price predictions and XRP to 100, XRP to 1,000, 10,000, even some say even 100,000 and more, right? So there's a lot of just price predictions out there regarding XRP. And I'm just want to give kind of a more realistic, expectation and idea to where price could potentially go. So now, let's just say, talk about XRP without like any type of utility, right? No cross-border payments or anything like that, tokenization, any of that stuff, right? Uh, XRP can definitely get to double digits, like it can get to $10 plus, just off of, I feel, just off off the bull run for cryptocurrencies, just off like Bitcoin having altcoin season, right? Right now we're at 240, so like yeah, I could see, yeah, just definitely boom, because crypto is not like stocks. Like cryptos, when bull run happened, they go crazy. So 2017, XRP was some pennies, it went up to $3.84, right? So from pennies to $3.84, it did that. And we're at 240 right now. I could see $10 plus just off of like just the bull run alone, right? And if we get like the ETFs and all these things, crypto, the Trump coming in, legislations and all that, I could just see like $10 plus. Of course, $10 plus. I'm not putting a number on it, but I could see that. Now, when we talk about XRP's utility, what this thing is actually going to do, right? This thing is meant to be a bridge currency, moving large amounts of monies for cross-border payments, right? For bank to bank, moving, large amounts of money quickly and cheaply, right? And more efficient. If it's doing that, and let's just talk about Swift, because we know XRP and Ripple, they're going after trying to take over the Swift system, right? If they were to take over that, Swift does $5 trillion a day, right? $5 trillion a day, Swift does, which is 1.2 quadrillion a year. It does in just moving money. If XRP took over that, that would put the price at 100 plus, just taking over the Swift banking system alone, right? The market cap would have to be at least 10 trillion, I would believe, around there. If it's doing 5 trillion a day, it would have to be even more than that. Even if you're conservative, let's say 10%, right? That's 500 billion. Add that to, XRP's market cap, kind of. It's still going to be a lot, right? It's still going to be a large gain. But let's just say, let's do like just, let's say XRP takes over Swift. Most likely all of Swift, $5 trillion a day volume. That's pushing it. It's gonna be at least $100 per token. Now, 100 plus. I'm not putting a number, but I believe it can get to 100 plus if it's just Swift. Now, when it comes to tokenization of real world assets, we're talking about stock market, we're talking about the bonds market, we're talking about real estate, talking about commodities like gold and silver. If all of these things get tokenized and put on the XRP ledger and is able to be traded back and forth, like you're able to trade real estate on the XRP ledger, and stock markets, it's able to be traded and settled and all these things, that's when you can see $1,000 plus, 10,000 plus. Because if it takes over all of that, let me and give me 1 second. I actually want to read something real quick. Yeah. So yeah, I'm actually gonna read this when this talks about tokenization of real world assets. Right? Tokenization refers to real world assets, like I said, real estate, stocks, commodities, even fiat currencies, things of that nature, as digital tokens on the XRP ledger. The tokenization market is projected to grow massively. Yeah, so this Boston Consulting Group estimates the tokenized asset market could reach 16 trillion by 2030. So we're in 2025 right now. So in 5 years, they're saying it's 16 trillion. And we know if like that was to happen, like XRP is most likely going to take most of that because it's the one that's actually going to be working with banks and governments. It's actually going to be, regulated, like working with the system. Like they're actually working with the system, trying to improve the system. And we know that. And then it says also, if the XRP ledger facilitates a significant portion of this market, it will drive substantial demand for XRP to provide liquidity and settle these transactions. And then it gives an example. If XRP supports 10% of the 16 trillion tokenized market, that's 1.6 trillion, right, in like market cap. And then after it says XRP's role would require liquidity to move these assets seamlessly. And we know that, right? So that's even 10%, 1.6 trillion, boom. Let's say 1.6 trillion. It took just of that 16 trillion with the cross-border payments. Do you know like how much the prices would be? And let's say it doesn't even take over all of Swift, right? But if it takes over some of Swift, it's still going to be a huge price. Like we're going to be over $10, like for sure. If it even just takes over some of Swift, taking over all of Swift, over 100 plus, right? And now there's also another thing I actually wanted to read. Give me 1 second. Okay. Let me find it. Yeah, and it says here, combined effects of tokenization and Swift, right? If both tokenized assets and cross-border payments, Swift, like replacing Swift, are integrated into the XRP ledger, tokenization of 16 trillion plus Swift of 1.2 quadrillion a year could result in trillions in daily liquidity needs, right? This would dramatically increase the price of XRP due to increased utility and demand. So like this thing, XRP can go really, really high because it's not a stock, it's a bridge currency. This thing is meant to move value, move large amounts of money. Like I said, if tokenization of assets, right? If stocks is now on the XRP ledger and bonds and, all of these things, real estate, gold, silver, right? And even fiat, just CBDCs and all these things are just on the XRP ledger and it's moving it back and forth and things. People are trading stocks and trading all these things, real estate, all this stuff is on the ledger. Like the price has to be high to be able to handle and move the money value that it needs to do. So that's why when you hear these larger XRP price predictions, they're actually possible because XRP is actually designed to move like all the money, right? Like David Schwartz, who is the CTO at Ripple, he even says like this thing, if it's not designed to be a low price, this thing is designed to be a high price because it's designed to move large amounts of money for large payments. And he gave an example, right? If you want to move $1 million, let's say even $1 billion, right? If you want to move $1 billion with XRP, and if it was at the price of $1, right? You need 1 billion XRP to move actually, let me use the million. You want to move $1 million and XRP is $1, you have to move 1 million XRP to do the transactions compared to and I'm just using this as a number, not saying it'll get there. Let's say XRP is $1 million and you want to move $1 million. You just have to use 1 XRP, which would not move the price significantly because you're using less of the supply. And that's what they want. They want XRP not to move crazy when it comes to these transactions. But now even XRP, they have the stable coins, right? They have the not CBDC, but the stable coins, RLUSD. So now if someone wanted to do the transaction, they could, boom, do it, have that stable coin. XRP is the bridge currency, and they can get, transferred into whatever country's fiat that is, that's being moved to. So like, there's just so much utility that XRP has, so much things it can do with the tokenization of assets, cross-border payments, right? And then with the smart contracts as well come in, like for businesses and like all these businesses that use contracts and stuff like real estate and just businesses in general that use contracts. Now you can use a smart contract and have everything on the ledger. And it's just like, this technology is the future. And so that's why I want to give more context to when people say, oh, can XRP get to these high prices? It is possible, yes, if the utility is in place, like cross-border payments. Imagine they take over Swift, right? Taking over that $5 trillion a day, 1.2 quadrillion a year market. That's gonna get the price to at least $100 plus. Then when it comes to tokenization of assets, real estate, you guys know how much real estate is? Like, and the article, the Boston Consulting Group said 16 trillion by 2030, right? Which is a lot. But imagine how big is the stock market? How big is the real estate market? These things are in the trillions. I think real estate might be in, real estate not in the quadrillions, I think. But it's in the trillions. Stocks, real estate, commodities. I didn't even talk about derivatives. Derivatives are in the quadrillions. And then after Bitstamp is working with Ripple to create, a derivatives market on Bitstamp using the XRP ledger to be able to, handle those transactions and stuff. So, and yeah, derivatives is a quadrillion dollar market, like, guys, and all these things, they're planning to tokenize all these assets and have them on the blockchain. All these assets, stocks, real estate, all of them, they're planning to tokenize them and put them on the blockchain. Even if you guys don't believe me, there's a video of Larry Fink. He's the CEO of BlackRock, and he was in an interview and he was talking about that he sees the future is of like just everything is tokenized. Real estate, stocks. Well, he says stocks and commodities, but we know really anything can be tokenized. And he says he sees the future of stocks, commodities, the tokenization of assets, tokenization of real world assets on the blockchain being traded. And then because it's on the blockchain, you can track every transaction that's being done. Everything has this like an ID, and everything can get tracked on the blockchain. So there's less fraud. There can't really be fraud because you'll know what transaction happened here and this and that. There's no duplicates. There's only one of one thing, right? So you can't have a duplicate, two houses, and then it's traded twice. No, there's only one house. If it gets sold to this person, boom, So that's the beauty of the blockchain. And then it's secure, right? Can't really be penetrated, very secure. And it's just like and it's transparent. Everybody can see the transactions and everything. So guys, yeah, this is the future. And I just want to kind of give that information. BlackRock, go look it up. Larry Fink talks about the tokenization of assets. You can find it. Guys, that's what's going to make XRP get to those high prices. If assets get tokenized on the XRP ledger with the cross-border payments and all the smart contracts and all the utility and the features that this thing has, that's how it can get to those high $1,000, $10,000 price ranges. So, because a lot of people are looking at XRP they're looking at it more so a speculative. You're looking at it kind of like Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin is more so a store of value. It's more speculative. It'll go up more, push, and then goes down, but mostly it goes up majority of the time because like Bitcoin halving and just more adoption and stuff like that. But with something like an XRP that has a utility, has a real world use case, right? It solves a problem. If you guys don't listen to Brad Garlinghouse, he always says they're solving a problem in the trillions of dollars when it comes to like cross-border payments and stuff. This thing solves a problem. This thing is not just a speculative asset. It's utility. It's going to have a use case in the future. And that's where the value is going to come from the problems it solves, the amount of money is being moved, the more adoption and the demand that this thing has, and it has a fixed supply. They're not making any more XRP. The more demand, the more money being moved on this thing. That's what's going to drive the price of the cross-border payments, the tokenization of assets, and smart contracts. And all these just features that they're just doing and just adding just a lot of value to the XRP ledger and XRP. That's what's going to drive this thing high. So yeah, kind of want to just talk about that. I want to give a realistic kind of expectation to what XRP can do. Without utility, it can definitely get to $10 plus, in my opinion, definitely. We have the ETFs coming as well. Trump's coming into office, of course, legislation, all the regulations come to play for crypto, which will allow a lot of these larger investors, larger institutions to actually invest into the cryptocurrency market, which is going to drive the price up. Like, because we never seen the money that's going to come into the market, we never seen it before in our life. Or cryptocurrency market hasn't seen the type of money that's going to come in with Trump coming in. He wants to make America the Bitcoin capital of the world. And I really do think he's going to try to do that and wants to do that. And even he was against crypto at one point, but he turned around, and I think he sees the value in it now. And he's like, yo, let's get on top of it. Other countries are adopting it. Let's be the leaders. We have leaders already in it, like Ripple and other companies that are working on this technology, this innovation. It's going to boost the economy and just make the economy just function better. Let's be, on top of it. So, like we said, Trump, pro SEC chair coming in, XRP ETF coming, this lawsuit. Once this lawsuit is gonna be over, like most likely, like there's no way this thing is gonna go on any longer. Once Trump gets in and Gary Gensler steps down, this thing is over, in my opinion, and everybody else sees it in the community. Once that happens, boom, price is gonna go up. ETFs coming. Like we're in a bull run, right? Altcoin season, all the altcoins. When Bitcoin dominance goes down, altcoins are gonna pump. If Ripple IPOs, because after the SEC lawsuit is done, then Ripple IPOs, it's good, it's positive news that can help XRP go as well. Even though XRP is not a stock, but Ripple, they are connected. All these positive things is just gonna help. That's just like the foundation. It's the foundation, but the utility, what this thing does, the amount of money this thing is going to move, that's where the price is going to come from. The tokenization of assets on XRP Ledger. Tokenizing really any asset and putting it on XRP Ledger, that's trillions, if not quadrillions, eventually on the ledger. Not saying right away, but eventually it can get to that point. It can get to that point. That's the thing. So guys, XRP is a game changer. XRP is not a joke. I always compare XRP to like investing in Bitcoin when Bitcoin was these same prices at, under $1, pennies, $2. It's cheap right now, but the utility has way more utility than Bitcoin ever has and is ever going to have. Like Bitcoin is really kind of done developed. Like whoever made it, and it's kind of like just there. No one's really going to develop on it like that. But XRP is like that new, improved, more efficient. It's Bitcoin 2.0, way better. It's made better. It's like, imagine driving a 1970s car to driving a Ferrari or a Lamborghini. Compared to that, it's just better, in my opinion. No hate to Bitcoin. Shout out to Bitcoin, But, yeah. Guys, look into it. Price is still low. $2.40 for XRP. It's like getting into Bitcoin. You see Bitcoin now, $100,000, right? And no one's really using Bitcoin. It has a lower supply, like 21 million in circulation and stuff. XRP has a higher supply, 100 billion, but 57 in circulation, 57 billion. But the utility that it has is going to drive that price up. So, hey guys, yeah, that's all I have to say. Bitcoin can definitely, not Bitcoin, my bad. XRP can definitely hit those high prices. It's possible because of the utility, right? If this thing is handling all the money, it's definitely gonna get there. It's possible, right? It might not get there right away, but if you hold it for 10 years, right? Look at what Bitcoin did in 10, 15 years. And it doesn't have nowhere near the utility of XRP. It's not working with banks, governments, financial institutions for them to move money and do business and all these different things, and tokenizing assets on the ledger, and that's the smart contracts that's going to come in all the businesses and stuff that people can do on it, right? Like, come on, man. Oh, man. This thing, guys, look into it, man. It's only $2.40. But in my opinion, it could change your life. Not financial advice, though, but yeah, that's yeah, that's kind of it for me right now. And I hope you guys like the video. Comment, subscribe. Let me know your thoughts and your opinions. More videos on the way. Nick and Best out.